Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us again. Back on the farm, doing some more buttoning up, getting everything all squared away. We're just putting the last few pallets here. It's not pallet work here, don't worry. We're just getting rid of these pallets here. And then we're going to move on to some grass work. So we've got some grass to cut. There he is. Got help coming in today. Got Mad Dad is here to help us. So we are going to be just getting that all squared away. He prefers his voice not recorded, as he claims he doesn't have a filter. I disagree. He actually has a good filter, but I understand where he comes from. It took me a while to get my filter as well. and I'm not saying something might slip. I hope not. But we will cross our fingers and we'll move on from there. So anyways, moving on. While we're here, I just want to say, take a moment here. For me right now, today is Remembrance Day here in Canada. So for the Veterans Day, Remembrance Day, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for everybody that is in the service, that is doing their service, was in the service, is in the service, will be in the service. For everyone that is coming home, ones that didn't come home, I just wanted to say thank you. So, and apart from that, it is a day before. We're almost there to 25. I'm excited. I'm excited. So we're just going to be packing up these pallets here. We're going to get these all squared away, get this all loaded up, and hopefully we don't bump into that. Beauty. And we'll just get that put in. Okay. Now, before we zip up, what I do for my routine in this spot is I have this forklift is the one that pretty much runs the farm. So anything pallet-wise on the farm is this one, the one in my time-lapse video that I just released, the production pallets. That one is the one that I use for running around the actual map. Now, I have my Taylor. I have one pallet manufacturer way out here in the front where my Taylor now is. So I just rip out here real quick, pick up any two pallets, there's two pallets here last I checked. There might be three, I don't know, we will see. It is pretty slow, so I just zip up here real quick, forklift and the Taylor. I just zip up real quick. I'm picking up these puppies, and then we're gonna bring those to the warehouse, and then what we'll do is I just grab the tractor with the trailer, and then we unload that in the warehouse. And then from there, we're gonna grab our grass stuff. So, like I said on one of the videos, that I'm thinking 25. We're going to be going grass, and there's multiple reasons why. One of them is I went small scale grass for 22 here. I really didn't do a very big grass setup, basically. So, like I said in the pallet pickup there, where I feel like with the grass we can cover three products right off the bat. We're going to get our sheep hopefully in fairly quickly and kind of get that started. The goal still stands. It's going to be the way it is. So basically we're going to try to just move on from what we did before. Now, when I said I made my mistakes and what have you, and I made priorities and what have you, now that is basically what's going to tie in and what's going to push me for making a lot of my decisions. One of the big one too is a prime example is the BGA. Is I left the BGA till last, and I shouldn't have. I don't know why I did. It was just one of those things where, I'll get to it. I had all these other projects, as you can see in mind, that I wanted to do, and I should have started it early, because not only would it have been great starting passive income, but also too, I also would have been able to start accumulating the digestate, because I want to put the slurry, and I'm a little miffed that I never got to bring in the pumps and hoses, but that's okay. What I want to do, there he is, and he's off to work. Perfect. He's gonna go get a head start for me. So what I want to do basically is, the idea is I want to get the BGA, because when I get the slurry off of the animals, I want to put the slurry back in the field. I want to use that slurry and use that, but I want to be able to get production off of it. So the thought process, even in 22 here, was to move all of my slurry up to the BGA first. Let me unstrap these things here first, and then get the get the digestate coming, and then bring the digestate back once we've made our money off of the slurry. Now, I should have done that right from the beginning of, excuse me, of when I got in here. So that would have been the better thing to do. So the thought process in my head right now is when we get into 25, we're gonna probably, I want to check out the 3 maps. I'm gonna do that. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me exploring the maps. I kind of figured there's probably enough videos out there, or there will be enough videos about all the different maps and what they have to offer, that I'm gonna do my own exploring. But again, let me know in the videos or in the comments that if you want to join me on that explore, or if you just want to see me get right into my farm. Because I'm thinking that it's going to be the American map. I want to be a big farm. I want to be big fields. I want to be big equipment. Big. So my thought is that the American map's probably going to fit the best in that regard. So with that being said, we're going to get into the American map, and here we go. See my nice little grass setup. Oh, here we go. Are we going to have a workplace accident here? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this here. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, don't you move. Don't you move. Come on. Oh, nope, I'm gonna run into it. Oh, you're gonna run into him. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I've heard the AI is better. Hopefully the walking AI is better in 25. We'll see. But, getting back to it. So, if I can get the grass started, that'll give me the 3 products. Then once we have the 3 products, we can get into the BGA as soon as possible. I know it's not going to be in like the first immediate purchase, but we're just going to try to get into the BGA. Now, real quick here, I'd just like to get him to do at least 2 strips, and then I can start windrowing. Let him get ahead of us a bit here. Okay, so once we get there, I think it'll be good. We get into the wool, the sheep. Then from there, it'll be, like I said, if we want the BGA, we're going to want to put some slurry in there. So it'll be immediately into the pigs and the sheep and the cows, and then into whatever other animal basically is gonna give us any kind of slurry. So that'll be the process there, and then basically slowly build the farm from there. That will be the plan. So anyways, from right here, so I know I put these trees in here and they really look good, but yeah, they're kind of in the way. Let's see if we can, oh, there we go, stretch it over, come on, there you go, oh, and out, oh, it didn't turn, oh yeah, we're just gonna plow over that bush, never you mind, it's all good. Alright, so yeah, usually I'll do one little circle rip around basically, and then once we get everything gets pushed in. So the way I like to do it is everything gets pushed in, and then from there I'll make my windrows back and forth, and then go from there. But yes, I'm super pumped for 25. I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out the live stream thing. I'm not against live streaming. I've never done it before, so it's not necessarily something that I'm like against doing. And sorry, I just said that, but it's like I'm not against doing, but I've never done it. I'm a little nervous about doing it. See how it works, if it works. But I have been trying some things. I realized that there was a timeout thing or something, so I have set things up. So I don't know if it's going to be available before or during or just after. I'm not too sure. There may be a test live stream that pops up that might be unannounced, that I'm just testing it out and seeing what happens. If I can work it, maybe I'll do a quick live stream just before closing, or just before opening, I should say, of 25, and just before closing, and we can shut down the farm and do our sell-off. Because, like I said, in the productions there, we need to sell the cake off this month. That's definitely happening. And then there's a couple other products I do believe we are ready to go to sell, or it's around that time that we can sell. So we're just gonna jump the curb here a bit. There we go. And then yeah, he's got that one strip, so we're just gonna sit here for a minute and let him come back. And yeah, it's there's just so much to do. I feel kind of rushed, which is okay. It's fun rushed, right? Where there's lots to do on the farm here still to do, and then there's lots to do in my head. There's some things I want to pack up and get ready and see if I can pull it off right. And if I can pull it off right, then I think it'll work good. I think I can make the move to 25 comfortably, if you know what I mean. So we'll see about that. So now he's done this little strip, and we can get started. And then there's the one more field on the other side of these two, just ahead of us there. He's gonna go start that one. So I'm gonna whip this one up. Now this is just a smaller field, so I just do the center strips, and then I'll do one last ring. So what I like to do is I'll do my center strips in between, leaving, oh excuse me, hiccups there, leaving the outside one alone, and then once I'm done my middle, then from there, then I'll do one last outer to kind of tidy it up, and then get ready for the baler. So works out really good. I was just getting on there, and he shot me a message and asked if I was doing it, and I said, "Yep, we're getting what we can done." It's done. So we had the time to do it, and he got on. We're trying to bang it out. So it's been a while since I've been able to do it together, so we're trying to still figure out our ways of which is the most efficient. Because it's weird how it works, right? Where it's always you run the farm by yourself a certain way, but then when someone else shows up, one or more, it's the way everything runs almost completely changes. Maybe not completely, but a good chunk of how things run completely changes. Where there's been times, especially when Mad Dad first started coming on and helped me out, and oh yeah, you need help? Yep, definitely need help. Come on in. He'd come in and help, and there's a couple times we'd have to sit around, wait a minute, and it's like, wait, because hold on, my process is doing it solo. So then bringing someone else in, it's like, oh, hold on, I got to change my process up all over again. So which is great. It just, I mean, I love multiplayer, which is fantastic. As long as everybody gets along and everybody understands the main goal and what the play style is, because everyone has their own play style and everyone has their own way of running things, right? So, some personalities don't jive. I understand that, and other people do. And sometimes you can get just that perfect team, right? And I kind of feel like with Mad Dad, we've been playing together long enough now that it's like almost unspoken. So he's been with me darn near from the beginning, and just been kind of popping in and checking out the farm at the beginning, and then he started helping out, and he's been sticking around ever since. So we're hoping he's going to come with us to 25. We think he might be able to. We're not too sure about like timeline wise. Right, main thing for me is just just like everybody else, we all have a life, we all have a living, stuff to do. So trying to get the times together that are going to work right, and be able to actually get something done right. So that's the other thing too. There's times where I felt bad where I can hop on and help on his farm and help out a bit or what have you, and it's like, oh yeah, it's only about 20 minutes left or an hour left, and it's like, well, can you really get into something? Or so, I mean, if there's an hour left, you can usually bang some stuff out. Plus, also, the great thing about this farm is that there's always something to do. There's always something to do. And that's what I'm trying to go for pretty much all of my farms, really, that I've always tried to do, is make it to a point where you really don't want to or need to sleep the days away. Because at the beginning, obviously, with every farming game, you start up, you don't really have very much to start with for yourself, as well as you don't have very much field. So we all know it's the old contracts, right? Depending on what you get into. I did think about the logging. I do like logging. I do the logging, but I'm kind of feeling like for a beginning of a farm, the logging's a little lackluster for play wise, if you all catch my drift. Basically, it's logs are logs. They're great money makers. I remember in 17 I started in logging, and it was the money I was making per log was fantastic. So with that being said, my plan is, and also too, because of how long it takes the trees to grow, if if I can bring in a tree farm early, ooh, that'd be neat. And like I said about the way I can do the tree farm is you can still put the tree farm in a grass field. So if we put the tree farm over into a grass field, we can cut the grass, get our grass from it, and maybe start some trees. You know, who knows? So, whoop, Jesus, yeah, there we go. And then basically, who knows if depending on, again, like it all depends, right? It all depends on how long it takes basically for everything to happen. So my plan is I'm thinking it's going to be farm manager. I think we're going to try farm manager. Start from scratch is great. I love start from scratch in the sense of like, you know, accomplishment and all that sort of stuff. And that's it's great. However, I work for a living. I can't play as long as often as I would love to play. So I kind of feel like between new farmer and farm manager is the better one to go for. And I think for the challenge wise, just because I've never done it yet, is I'm going to do the farm manager. So we're going to try the middle one if there is something called farm manager, unless they've changed it. I'm not too sure. I have tried to keep a little bit of a blind eye, I should say, to 25. Obviously, there's stuff that I can't get around that you're going to see, you're going to hear, you're going to read. But I've been trying to kind of keep myself a little bit blind to it to kind of keep myself like pleasantly surprised, basically. Oh yeah, we just got it, nice. And yeah, basically keep myself pleasantly surprised. So, gonna come in. Definitely, I want to show everybody here how I run my settings, because I do change the base game settings and the menus as well. We're going to show you guys what I do, show everyone what I'm going to do, and then basically get right into it. Is again in the comments, if you folks can let me know if you want to check me out or join me in the map tours, then by all means. Other than that, again, I haven't really looked into too much of the river bend, of any pictures of it, but I'm just kind of going in my own head thinking that the American map will be the one that we're going to go with. So I'm going to do a little exploratory, and I'm going to do a little bit more exploring than I did in 22. I kind of feel like in 22, because I saw the road signs to Goldcrest Valley and to Ravenport, it played into my role play almost too perfectly, and it was like an immediate we're done. So for 25, I'm definitely going to do a little, basically, sorry, I'm just kind of thinking, I'm going to go grab the baler. I'm just going to grab the baler, get that started, because if I start windrowing right now, he's going to, I'm going to catch up to him way too quick. So we're going to back this up. We're just going to park this right here. It's my bunkhouse. I can park my stuff right beside that. So, there's so much things that may happen. So I'm going to check the maps out. We're going to see where they're at. Again, I keep saying it. We're probably going to start with Riverbend, and then it's just a matter of where do we start the farm. In this one, I started the farm at the beginning, at the very entrance one. So we're going to start the game, see what it has, see where it puts us, see what the landscape looks like. Then we're going to kind of check it out. I know I am going to play with the landscaping as well, so we're going to do a couple tester videos as well. I'd like to do a couple tester videos, kind of show you folks what I do when it comes to testing, when it comes to how I do the landscaping, how I do my mod testing, because mods coming into my map aren't necessarily, it's new, I'm bringing it in. I definitely test mods thoroughly, maybe a little too thoroughly, that until they get onto the farm. So we're just going to swing in here and change the roll real quick, and help if I parked it close enough. 1 second. Alright. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? So I've been trying to color code my bales basically in this one. And speaking of bales, 25. What do we do? Square? Round? Combination? I did square in 19. I did round 22. I'm pretty sure I want to say I did square in 17. I kind of want to go back to square. I feel like square is the industry standard and round is maybe the oddball. I don't know. You folks tell me. I'm not a farmer. Is square, because it's tough, because I see square bales ripping through the highway all the time in my town, but I also have farms around in my town that have round bales. So I'm not too sure what the standard is. I know square's a whole lot easier. I'd rather work with square. Rounds are fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of fun in 22 with the rounds. They were good, but to do square, would be. Oh, hold on. Yep, he's just telling me that he's actually almost finished up the farms or the field. So I at least brought some equipment. Didn't just sit around. At least I got something done. So we're just going to leave this here for right now. So we do have the other baler, so I can leave this here. I'm going to leave that, grab that windrower, start doing that, and he's going to go grab the other baler. Now the other baler doesn't have the wrapper, but that's okay because we can go back around, wrap it up. I kind of about that green baler. The pickup on it is so sensitive, and it's very narrow. So I know there's mods out there that you have the windrower in front and that brings it in. And initially I was against it. I seriously thought that was unrealistic until I saw it. It was like, okay, well, all right, they do have that. So I would like to incorporate it. I'm not against it in 25. To be honest, it would be a whole lot easier, and it would save on the equipment too. So at the beginning, it's all about efficiency and trying to get what we can done basically with whatever piece of, as much as we can done with each piece of equipment. So when it comes to starting the farm, it's going to be just like our class where let's do some research and find out what kind of equipment we want, and then what kind of horsepower requirements we're going to, am I going to hit that? Yeah, I'm going to hit that. Back up a bit. And what kind of horsepower requirements we have and what have you. And I totally made that a middle one. Okay, I screwed this up, so we're just going to fix that. So, anyways, back to the task at hand. Can't concentrate here, or sorry, can't talk and work at the same time, apparently. So, yeah, getting the equipment that you want and finding out what horsepower you want that equipment. And then once you find that average and what you need, I like to bump it up a little bit, and then I go see what tractors are available to me. Now, at the beginning, of course, it doesn't matter slot count. We'll still see about the slot count in 25 and how that works. But regardless of that, at the beginning, I'm not caring about slot count at all. All I care about is costs. I want the tractor that'll give me the best bang for my buck for the cheapest bang for my buck. Because upgrading your equipment is always secondary. If the main thing is I just want the equipment that I can run my farm and what I want to do. And with us going grass, I think that'll work out good because it's not going to be a major horsepower requirement. Plus, actually, I just realized while I'm talking about it, I just made me realize that when you first start the game, 17, 19, 22, all of them, first thing you should do is grab a baler. Because how many times do you get a bale contract, you use the baler, and there's always leftover. So I know I've already heard a little bit of stuff about you can't keep your product after and what have you. But I do wonder on the grass contracts, if I have my own baler, can I at least keep the leftover product in the baler? You know what I mean? Because yeah, there's times where you finish a contract and there's 7% in the baler, but there's other times you finish a contract and there's 83% in the baler. Wow, I want that. To me, I want everything, right? Who doesn't? So, and it is unfortunate if it is about the crops thing, but it is what it is. That's fine. And we're going to deal with that as it comes forward and as it comes to us, which is just dandy. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really pumped. So we are going to try, we're going to see. I don't know if we're going to try the little live stream, because I don't know how to do this, to be honest with you. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. Same with my windrow, apparently. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know if I should live stream the release, or if I do. Well, okay, getting ahead of myself here. At the very least, we're gonna pop out a couple videos of my settings. I want to show that, and then we're gonna get right into the farm. But again, I'm not too sure if we all really have time for that. So maybe we'll save the live streams or streams for another day. But right now, the main thing is we're just trying to get this farm squared away. So it's going to be, if I can, what time is it? What day is it? Right? What time is it? We only got hours before release. Here. So if I can get this field done, this stuff done, we still have one more field to cut. And then we have the corn to harvest. And if I can get that stuff in, as well as our October sell, I'm not too sure. Again, I'd have to go through the menus to figure out. But maybe we can all do that together. Who knows? So we're just going to keep plugging away here. We're only going to do these two. And then we're going to see where we're at. And see also, too, we'll see where Mad Dad's at, too, because he said he didn't have too much time to help, but he said whatever time he had, he was going to come in and help with. So he's over on the other field baling already. So I'll be able to bang this out here real quick. And then we will go from there. Oh, man. Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be good. And then basically, it's going to be the whole start, just the whole startup, the contracts. That's the other thing, too. Oh, yeah. Contracts are going to be a great way to get your first bit of money, as well as a free way to test equipment. That's the one thing that I love about the contracts, is I get to sit there and I get to test all this equipment and play with it and see how it runs and see how it drives and see if I like it, and I get to do it all for free. So to speak, I guess free. I shouldn't say free, because you are taking a hit on the costs, but usually the costs are negligible. Now, I say that with a grain of salt, because I do realize that I am playing on New Farmer, so I do understand that I could totally be eating my words when we walk into 25, but hopefully. So we're almost done this field here. We just got these last little few. That's what I love about this little merger one, where I can just do back and forth. The only downside to it is when you have the green one. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. It's just annoying, I guess. Just because I find the base game red one, because both of these are base game balers. The red one that he's running is actually the very first base game red baler. And then I'm running the green one that I don't remember the name. If you watched the equipment tour video, then you can probably tell me the name. That I got that one for a steal, actually, and I've been running that. But again, the pickup for the green is just narrower than the red, and I don't know. That always boggled my mind. Why wouldn't they be the same? But I do love the windrower idea at the front. That is a fantastic idea, and that is something that I definitely want to do. You know what? We're just going to start at a ring road here, and we'll get that last little corner when we get to the backside. Yeah, we'll just switch this. So while we're here, and what I do is, so now that I've got the inside gun, I put this one to the middle, and then I just make my little strip around again, and this one tidies it all up. But it does leave the humps. So that's the only downside to it, is when you're running the green one, you're gonna miss a little. It's not too bad. You can go back and usually pick it all up, and everything's fine. But the red one will pick up those humps for the most part, no problem. So, is what it is. So, anyways, from here, what do we got? So we got this to cut, and then, like I said, we got the boulevard. That's actually on the other side of the olive field, is where we have to cut that one. That one, I think we're going to TED that one. So we're going to TED that one. But I am worried because I can see in the top side there, it says that there's rain on the way. So, so now it's not only a rush to see if we can get all this off the fields, which I think it will. I think the last time I checked the forecast said it wasn't until about 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. So if we can get this up and off the field early enough, quick enough, then maybe we can cut it and get it all done. Now, I'm not too sure. It is unfortunate with the tedding that it's an immediate dry. So usually what I like to do is what I like to prefer to do is I actually prefer to cut it in the morning and then ted it in the morning. And then what I'll do is I'll just let it sit for the day. And let it sit for the day. And if it doesn't, because I try to find a day that is all sunny. And then if it is all sunny, then basically I cut it for the day, let it sit, and then in the evening, or sometime, usually I do the evening. It's usually evenings, I'll go in, I'll ted it all up, or windrow it all up, pick it all up, and bale it. There has been times where I've just been busy and forgot, and I just wait till the morning, but you could argue, because you got the morning dew, so there's been times where, yeah, you wait till the morning, and then I guess you just wait till the afternoon. So, okay, so I'm going to leave this here for now, just in case, because sometimes I make such a mess with that green baler. So we're just going to park that there for now, in case I need it. And then we're just going to go back and grab the green one that we left there. And then, like I said, I color code my bales, so the pink ones are the TMR bales. I do the white ones for the silage bales. And then I was actually doing the greens for the contract silage bales, but I don't have contracts for that anymore. So, and that's how long it's been since I've used this thing. I love that little red thing. I've just been ripping around with that most of the time. And again, most of the time I do a lot of this stuff solo. So a lot of the stuff here is my own routine, my own solo little way. And then I have a few friends, and believe it or not, I have a few friends. And actually, I have even more friends now, because I can't believe it. Wow, we're almost at 400 now. Like, this is unbelievable. I cannot thank all of you enough at all for the support, the encouragement. Unbelievable. It just blows my mind away. This is phenomenal. So with that being said, yeah, we've got a couple of my friends that come in and help. Mad Dad is the regular. He's the full-timer. He's the full-timer that comes in and helps as often as he can. And then the other guys, they're varying work schedules, right? Everyone has lives. Everyone has work. So when they can, when they're available, they hop in. And when also, too, when I ask, right, there's times when stuff gets heavy at the farm here and basically gets to a point where I need help. I need help. So I've got a big enough farm that, you know, harvest and planting season, so to speak, are the times that I can use 2-3 people to help out. You know, even to a point where there's times when at certain points where I have all my productions going in such a way. Basically, yeah, like the output, like the sugar mill alone, right? That's the main thing with me talking about how I wanted to redo my sugar mill, is just because of the fact that I need a transport truck in there constantly, because I have the sugar cane and the sugar beet in there working the sugar. And the amount of sugar I did not realize that thing was just going to pump sugar out as much as it does, as opposed to other productions, right? We have other productions, so to speak, that, you know, tailor and clothing, which obviously, you know, understandably is a lot slower, and I knew, I knew the production on the sugar production was going to be quick, but yeah, I was not expecting that. So it gets to a point, I should say, that when I'm running my sugar cane and sugar beets, because we're running all crops, that it just pumps out. I need to be there almost at the beginning, even with 3 days a month. It got to a point where I almost need to be there at the beginning of each day of each month to go pick up my pallets because the production itself was getting into the red. I'd wake up in the morning and look at my productions and check it out, and almost every morning, if my sugar mill wasn't in the red, it was just about to be in the red. Excuse me. So that's where, on those times, it definitely is one of those moments where, I could definitely use a hand, and you have people help out and that sort of stuff. But then there's the other times, as we all know, it's a farm, where you have the seasonal work. I try to run everything as close, as realistic as console will allow, and as realistic as enjoyment will allow. I mean, we all have fun, we all play around, just like me backing up onto a bale there, right? So, excuse me, 1 second. Yeah, so sorry about that. So, like I said, try to do as realistic as possible, and then try to basically just enjoy the game. That's the main thing. That's the main goal, is to enjoy yourself, right? So, it doesn't matter how you play, as long as you're having fun. That's the main thing. You can see I just missed a little bit there on the edge. So, from here, basically, we're just going to plug away, get this stuff done. I try to do first person. Oh, yeah. I try to do first person, but again, the lineup, I find, is tough for me, just because you don't have that viewpoint. I will try a little bit more in 25. We'll dabble in that. And yeah, we're just getting this emptied as well. That's one thing with the round, eh? Oh boy. Yeah, that's maybe we're just gonna seal the fate right here. Oh, look at how much I missed there on that strip. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the old squares in 25. We'll start with the squares. How's that sound? We're gonna start with the squares, and then we'll go from there, and we'll get that. All right, that was painful. All right. Oh man, look at. Oh, how much I missed there. Okay. And that's just the center strips. The outside strip is the one that's just a smidge bigger. That's the one that's a little bit more annoying. Oh, and we're full already. Yep. Back up. Yeah, I think we're sealing our fate here, folks. We're sealing the deal here. I think we're sealing the deal. This is fun and all, but it is a little annoying having to stop, especially when you get into the big rows here. Whoop, full again. Okay, bag up. Yeah, see, I gotta stop talking and start paying attention to more what's going on. What can I do? I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm excited. I got lots to talk about. I got lots of things going on. I mean, especially even the farm. There's still so much on this farm to do. Oh. We have, the sunflower did get harvested already. Actually, that was done off screen. That was just a quick little field, that one up in the combo there. Field 23, I think. And that one, just a quick one. Didn't get very much. I think we only got about 40,000 liters off of that one. We did get the contract next, though. Oh, yeah, actually, I forgot about to say that. The contract that I mentioned for the field next to us for the sunflowers, we did get that one. So, super stoked about that. Super happy about that. And just a matter of, even though the farm is this big, I still try to pick up all the contracts I can. And it's just one of those things where it's money, it's extra, it's anything extra. I found, now again, this is with warning that I know I'm on New Farmer, but I always found with the contracts, you could even hire workers, hire the AI to work the contracts, and you'll still make money. I mean, don't get me wrong, it might be pennies, but you're still going to make the pennies. And then I find that if you can run it, obviously, without the AI, even better. Now, again, I do like using the contracts for basically a showcase. It's just to be able to play with the equipment and to be able to actually see what I like. Like, prime example is in 22 here, where I was shocked about let me rephrase. It was because of the different transmissions, right? They have the different transmissions on the tractors and what have you. And yeah, that one did not like that. And basically one of the tractors is just really slow to get going. And I don't remember which one, so I'm not going to name names. It's just one of those ones where it was an annoyance. I don't know. Like another prime example is coasting. I don't know what it is, but there's a couple mods out there that they're great mods. They're fantastic, but when you let off the gas, it's like an immediate brake. It's an immediately slap down, and the vehicle stops. And it's like, oh, I like the coast. I like to be able to coast. So that was completely off topic, but there we go. So we're hoping we get some good stuff in 25 for tractors to start up. We've got our case, we've got our John Deere here. We did start with Class here. I ran with Fast Track. The JCB Fast Track was my main tractor in 19. So we're gonna see what our availabilities are. And then once we go there, then we're going to be able to move on. I'm excited. Just the grass. I'm excited for just the game itself. I mean, I understand there's going to be glitches. I understand there's going to be little hiccups and stuff that's not going to happen, possibly. Well, hopefully the release is on time as well. But it's just a matter of, hunker down and get her done. There we go. See, he's helping on the little ring road now. Or the ring road. Okay. So I'm going to go pick up all of my stuff now and bump into Bales while I do it. And he's going to go clean up the outside ring. And we are almost done. Somewhat. So we still have to pick all this stuff up. Oh, yes, and actually there is some of the wrapping still, too. Yes, because he's got his whole field we still have to wrap, so we're getting there. But again, I'm just so happy that he was able to hop in, have some time to... Oh, yeah, good one. Yeah, good steer. It's called the steering wheel there, bud. What are you doing, Major? What are you doing? So, yeah, if he wasn't here, it would be a whole lot longer to be doing this, that's for sure. This is exactly why I don't like the green one. Like you can see he's barely missing anything. Other than seeing a couple spots. Okay, well, yeah, right there, a couple little tiny spots. And the areas that he's missing are just the spots that are the bumps. Because that was pretty sure that must have been, yep. So, but yes, this whole forward and back thing to unload. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the rounds. They're neat. They're fun. But they are annoying. So we're going to go with squares. Okay. Decision's been made. Done and done. Now, can we squeeze by here? This is going to be painful. Okay. Oh, can we just squish him out? Squish it out. A little bit. Oh, we still have that little bit left. Can I? Oof. That was a little too much throttle there. My bad. Alright, well, he just mangled the bale. Or maybe they're just that tightly packed, right? That's how tight our balers are. Alright, I'm going to go to this one, and we're just going to move on from that from now. And we're just going to keep picking up our dregs here. I mean, at a certain point, there's probably no point in me picking up the dregs, but I can't. Just something about it. I gotta clean everything up. Just something about it. I gotta do it. I've been getting better. I understand the whole, you're not gonna get everything. That's the whole point of it. But there's just that perfectionist in me that I gotta have it all nice and clean. Is anyone else that way? Anyone else like that, where they'll spend that extra few minutes to do it, even though it's probably not worth it for the amount of product that I'm picking up? Oh, I can't help myself. I can't. Alright. That's a little... Okay, Can we do this? Come on, baby. I don't even want to turn around. there's still a little bit there. Oh, yeah, Nick's telling me that he'll take care of it. Like, nope, nope. I'm determined now. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm done. Whatever. All right. Move on. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know why. It's so hard for me. I mean, I've always been like that. Even doing the fields and everything, that's always been like that. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, he's almost full. So I think we're going to see... is he full? Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, I am going to take that. Because we're at... What are we at there? Okay. Well, this is definitely not going to fill us, but whatever. We're going to pick this up. At least he's at 0. He's all empty. And I guess we did not need that windrower. So that's okay. I'm going to go put this thing away at least. Yeah, this is all done. Oh, I don't like leaving that little bit amount in. That's okay. Well, you know what? Actually, no. We still have the other field to do. So maybe I'll leave just a little smidge. Maybe I'll pick up just enough to fill that. That's what I'll do. Yeah. That's usually what I do is by the time I'm done and moving on, I don't like leaving anything in anything. You coming, bud? Oh, yeah. There he comes. There. Dad's on his way. All right. So... basically, we're gonna pop this down, and now I'm gonna grab. I think, I'll grab the trailer. He's gonna grab the wrapper. So he's gonna go wrap up what he baled, and I'm gonna go start picking up. Yeah, once we can start picking up, then we can get this all done. Whew, we're making good time here. Making good time. You know, baby. Here we go. Alright. Back that up. Oh, did I a little bit? There we go. Just enough. Oh, it's a tough one because that one just clears. Just clears. So he's going to load that up. And then I'm going to go zip down here. Around behind the sheds. Or bulk sheds. Or commodity sheds. Whichever you want to call it. And then we are going to grab this trailer right here. Alright. Yeah, very small grass operation. Very small. So, I'm thinking I'd like to get into the big stuff where, like the big self-propelled mowers, all that sort of stuff. It all depends, too, what they have available. I don't know. We might have some fancy new equipment we get to play with. That would be neat. Alright, so he's getting the wrapper. Beauty. Alright, so he's going to join us on our field first. Oh, all good. Yeah, he's all good. Okay, cool. So, what are we going to do? We're just going to zip in here, get this, and then we're going to get out of here. Well, we're going to see what the weather is doing. That's what we got to do first. Watch these people walking by. Oh, there's just so many questions I have for 25. Oh, there's so many things I want to know and so many things I want to do. But I am excited, especially when we've got the new animals too. Got to hear of the babies and stuff too, I hear. So, yeah, we're going to... I think sheep's going to be the first animal. The question is, though, can we get those right off the bat? That's the big question, is can we get into some grass and some sheep immediately? If we can get them immediately, ooh, that would be great. So... Alright, we ready for some more first-person eyeball bleeding video here? I am getting better. I do find I find like first person is really fun. I really like it too, but I like admiring the equipment. I'm one of those kids that I play with my Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels cars and stuff. And it was just, yeah, I like admiring the equipment. I like running it, but I like the third person because I like also watching the equipment. I think it's weird like that. So, but I do like first. It's really nice. The immersion factor is great. There's been a couple nights where, especially on this farm too, where, I kind of set my own goal that, okay, today we're not doing any third. We're going to do this all in first. And I'd say 95% of the time it works out. Depends on what I'm doing. Again, when it comes to that arm work, that's the one that kills me. It's just, doing that arm work is in first person. Well, for me, it's hard. I have a really hard time with it. I am getting better now that I could. I am getting better. I do try. I do find myself falling back to third person very regularly. But I just one of those things where I just find I personally don't have that depth perception. But I mean, could you imagine if they had a VR farming simulator? Like, oh my word, that would be fantastic. Just give me like one tractor, some equipment, and one field. I'd be happier than a pig in poop. Like, I don't know, are they happy in poop? Because I know they're actually very clean animals, so yeah, probably going to be eating my words on that one. But anyways, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I'd sign up to that in a heartbeat just to give it a try. That would be fun. We do have the old PSVR. That was great. I never made the move to the second VR. I am interested in it. I'm not against it, but right now priority is farming. So we're doing some farming. So we're almost full here. Oh baby, there we go. Zip around. Yeah, I'm trying not to have the camera zip too hard. Sorry, but I keep forgetting. I'm trying to remind myself that folks are with me. Everyone's watching me now. So I'm trying to keep the cameras a little bit more still than I usually do, and I do apologize when I fumble and fail at times. But again, thank you all for joining me. If you've made it this far, that is phenomenal. I love you all for it. This is great. I'm so excited for 25. I'm so excited. I've got everything set up. I've got everything all ready. Yeah, maybe might even have a quick little nap, get all ready, and then go from there. So we're gonna get this done, and then who knows if I can get this again. Like I said, also too about the live stream thing or whatever. If y'all are interested, let me know. By all means. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it, no matter what. It's gonna happen. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, we're full. Oh, last 3. Okay. Well, we'll drop this off here real quick and come back with these. And then by that time, hopefully he's got the other field ready to go. So, yeah, I'm gonna try the live stream. We're gonna try to check it out, and if we can, and if timing all works out, and if it does pan out, I would love to actually try to have you all with me for the final farm closeout, and I guess you could say, and just kind of see if we can button everything up and get it all done. Because, like I said, we got the corn harvest and the grass, and thankfully they're not massive fields. They're still the base game. The corn field is still the base game size. Bottom left there, I forget the number offhand, but anyways, but yeah, basically once we get that stuff done, and we've got some things to sell off. And then it's winter. I keep saying basically. Hey, did I mention basically? So, and then it's winter time, and we can kind of close the farm out, and it'll be, hey, we're gonna close the farm out and make the move. I hope. I hope. So, okay, come on, here we go. So now I have to tip it up first, and then back up a bit. Oh no, just let her eat. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And there we go. Oh, we're getting a good chunk. Oh, look at all those silage bales. Ooh. Actually, we got the conveyor still up. Ooh, and rain's coming, and I forgot to close that silo. Okay, we got to get this stuff done. We got to get some stuff all squared away. That's actually down. That's my sunflowers just got unloaded there, and then that's when I got word that Mad Dad was coming in to help. So I was banging out the pallets, getting the farm cleaned up a bit, and then he said he was coming in. So that's when we step everything. We get some grass done. Because he definitely doesn't need to sit around watching me move around some conveyors. Alright, so zip back here, grab these 3, and then what do we got here? Okay, so yeah, he's already over there. He's shy as I wonder about that too. Ooh, yeah, I wonder if in 25 if we can turn off like name tags or not. To kind of help with, oh really, you're going to bump right into it, and yeah, sorry, trying to get first person there, hit the wrong button. Okay, spin around, let's do this. So, yeah, I wonder if we can turn name tags on or off, because that would help with the immersion, I feel. I mean, I don't know if people care about that. I also, too, there might be people that don't want their name tags, thankfully. Oof, really, good job steering, bud, good job. Anyways, see if it's an option. But okay, so let's zip back down to the not zip. Sorry, so we're not gonna zip over there. See how many he's got done. He should have pretty much all of them done, ready to rock and roll. And then we can get this. And yeah, he's looking like he's probably gonna have to take off after this. So that's okay. So we can just zip on in here. Oh. All right, well, we just ripped up a fence post and some fencing. We just bent an arm. What else did we do? Probably hydraulic arm, too, I would think. Smooth. Good job, Major. Good job. Well, I'm living up to my name tag. We're just going to leave that there for now, because he's got a few more to bale, and we're going to move this windrower back, because we do not need this anymore here, so we can at least put that back in an obstruction point for the walkers. Oh, okay, that was a little off, but that's okay. Okay, let's get this over here, park this up. I wonder, I'm going to kind of put it in on an angle. Yeah, let's just go right there. I wonder if I I'm going to try to stick the neck a little off to the side here, so maybe we can. Maybe it's a little back far, but I think that's better than what it was. Okay, so that's done. That's all put away nice and neat and tidy. There it is again. All right, so we'll hook up to this. Yeah, there we go. He's got pretty much all of them. Hey, is that puppers? Oh no, that's deer. I think that's deer up there. All right, deer coming out of the freshly green grass. Freshly cut grass, I should say. Turn, baby. There we go. Okay, so this in. It's done. How many are we going to get off this field? Oof. There we go. Alright, and this one. Let me get these last few on this side. And we're just about getting to the end here. So, or unfortunately, time-wise, we're actually almost getting to the end too. So we're going to have to wrap it up a little early. But again, if you all are with me, thank you very much. We got this field here, 1, 2. This one, what do we got in that one? Here, let's just, hold on. Let's grab this one. And we'll see. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's in the way. Oh, there we go. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then we got this. We got 9. And then we had the other. So it's looking like mass. I don't not good at mass. 44. So it looks like we have 44 in total. All right. So 44 total is what we got off of these 3 fields, which is pretty good. And this is the 150 centimeter bales is what we're running. So I think they're 5,500 liters, I do believe. So then that's going to be a good haul. Yeah, I've been working it where the silage bales are mainly for my TMR, and then any extras that we have is just a bonus that we sell off, and it's like unplanned income, I should say. So, there we go. Get that. Will we have enough time? Come on, come on. Now we're in a time crunch. In more ways than one. Alright, so go on, spin around. There we go. And oh, that last one. Ooh, come on. Alright. Again, thank you everybody for everything. And if we can get that live stream tonight. Hopefully, maybe, just before release. That would be awesome. But if not, we will see you all soon. Thanks again.